Alrighty, so we're almost done. We're at our final two steps here, steps 4 and 5 of enhancing the cart status component to subscribe to the service and also updating our cart status component HTML to display the cart total price and quantity. Whew, almost there, almost there. All right, let's move back into our IDE. Let me clean up some of the windows here. And now let's move over to our cart status component.ts file. Let me expand my window here for a second. And what I'll do for this component is I'll create two properties for the total price and also for the total quantity. And then in this cart status component, I'm going to inject the cart service. And then in my ng on init method, I'll call this.update cart status. It's a helper method that I'll create here in a second. And in this method, we'll actually subscribe for the events on the cart service. Alrighty, so let's move in here and write the code. So this.cartservice.totalprice.subscribe. And then when we receive an event from this subscription, we'll make the assignment so the data comes in, and I'll have this.totalprice equals data. And then I'll do a similar thing here for cart total quantity. So .subscribe. And again, when an event comes in, this data will assign it to our property. This.total quantity equals data. All right, so again, when new events are received, we make the assignments to update the UE for total price and also total quantity. Okay, so with step 5, we're going to update the cart status component HTML to display the cart total price and quantity. And so we'll actually reference these properties here from our cart status component. We'll reference the total price and the total quantity. Now let's go ahead and open up our cart status component.html. And so remember earlier we had the hard-coded data. So now we'll actually give data from those component properties. So I'll make use of total price, send it through the currency pipe. And then I'll do a similar thing here for total quantity. And so again, it's reading these properties here from our cart status component. And so any changes or updates via this whole event-driven approach will update these items dynamically in our UE. All right, I'm anxious, I'm excited. Let's test it. So my app is already running, and let's swing into our browser And yes, so first off, notice here our cart is empty. So price of 0, quantity of 0. Yes, awesome. Now let's go ahead and add something to the cart. So this crash course in Python, $14.99, one item. Yes, awesome. And we can verify that by looking at our console logs at the bottom. Let's also add another book here for Guru in JavaScript. So that's the total price, total quantity. Now let's add another Python book again. Okay. So notice here the price increases and also the quantity. And again, the logs here shows the output. We're adding X number of books in there because we really, really love Python. And so now we have those shopping cart status updated. We can add some items for mugs, mouse pads, and so on. So we can play around with this as much as we'd like. And we can see here that our shopping cart status component is updating dynamically on the fly based on all of our coding. So, woo, I'm really, really happy with the way this is coming together. And I think you should be happy also. So I'd like to say, good job.